Can a tiny elephant, a swift rabbit, and a skilled doctor together control the raging fire in the forest? Along with Shani and Kalu, Dr. Gasita Ram's adventure is about to begin. Are you ready? The morning sun rose gently over the green heart of the forest. Birds filled the air with soft melodies. Butterflies fluttered between the flowers, and the river sparkled like a mirror under the golden light. By the riverbank, a small, chubby elephant named Shani splashed water with his trunk. He laughed as tiny waves hit his feet. Beside him hopped his best friend, Kalu, a quick and clever white rabbit. "Hey, Shani," said Kalu with a grin. "You'll empty the whole river one day." Shani giggled. "Then we'll just fill it up again with rain." They both burst into laughter. But deep in the forest, something dark had begun to stir. A faint smell of smoke drifted through the breeze. Kalu twitched his nose. "Do you smell that, Shani?" Shani stopped splashing and sniffed the air. "It smells strange." Above the trees, a thin line of gray smoke curled into the sky. Suddenly, a parrot flew overhead, shouting, "Fire! Fire in the northern woods!" The peaceful morning vanished. Birds scattered in panic. Monkeys leapt from tree to tree, and the rustle of frightened animals filled the air. Flames licked the dry leaves and ran quickly across the forest floor. Kalu's heart pounded. "We have to run!" But Shani stood still, his large eyes filled with worry. "If we run," he said slowly, "who will help the little ones who can't?" Kalu looked around. He could see small animals trapped by fallen branches and smoke. Shani turned toward the river. "I'll bring water!" He ran to the edge, sucked a trunkful of water, and rushed toward the fire. With a mighty blow, he sprayed water on the burning grass. Steam hissed into the air. Again and again, he ran back and forth between the river and the flames. His small body worked with the strength of a giant. Meanwhile, Kalu darted between bushes, leading frightened animals to safer ground. "Follow me! This way!" he shouted, his white fur flashing like lightning through the smoke. For hours they fought. Water against fire, courage against fear. At last, the flames weakened. The forest grew quiet, except for the crackle of dying embers. When the smoke finally cleared, Shani looked around. The trees were blackened, the ground warm, and several animals lay weak and hurt. A baby deer coughed softly. A bird's wing was scorched. Kalu's ears drooped. "We stopped the fire, but they're hurt, Shani." "We'll take them to Dr. Gasita Ram," said Shani firmly. "The jungle doctor will help." At the heart of the forest stood a small hut made of bamboo, leaves, and vines. Outside hung a wooden sign that read, "Jungle Healing Hut, Dr. Gasita Ram." Inside, the wise old turtle Dr. Gasita Ram moved slowly between his patients. He wore tiny round glasses on his nose and carried a pouch filled with herbs. Oh dear," he muttered, checking a bird's wing. "So many injuries. And my medicines are almost gone." Shani and Kalu arrived, carrying the injured animals carefully on leaves. Dr. Gasita Ram looked up and smiled kindly. "Ah, the brave ones have returned." Shani asked, "Can you make them better, doctor?" The turtle sighed. "I will, but I need more herbs, the silver leaf and the blue blossom from the far hill. Without them, I can't make the healing paste." Kalu stood up immediately. "Tell us where to find them, doctor. We'll go." Shani nodded. "We'll bring them back before sunset." And so, the two friends began their journey again, not to fight fire this time, but to fight pain. They crossed small streams and climbed over fallen logs. Schalu hopped ahead, guiding the way through thick bushes. Shani followed, his big feet leaving prints on the damp soil. They searched under rocks, beside waterfalls, and near glowing mushrooms. At last, near an old hill covered in moss, Schalu shouted, "There! Look!" Among the green ferns grew a plant with silver leaves that shimmered like moonlight. Beside it bloomed a small blue flower, glowing softly in the sunlight. Shani carefully plucked them with his trunk. "We've got the silver leaf and the blue blossom," he said proudly. As they turned to go back, dark clouds rolled over the forest. Thunder rumbled in the distance. Rain was coming again. "Perfect timing," said Schalu, smiling. "Even the sky wants to help today." Back at the hut, Dr. Siddhi-Ram was waiting. When he saw the herbs, his eyes sparkled. "Ah, just what we need." He crushed the silver leaf and mixed it with drops from the blue blossom, making a shining green paste. The sweet smell of healing filled the air. Gently, he applied the medicine to the injured animals, the baby deer, the bird, and even a fox with a burned paw. Shani and Schalu helped by bringing water and soft leaves. Slowly, the animals opened their eyes, stretching and smiling weakly. "You're safe now," whispered Shani. Dr. Siddhi-Ram looked up and said warmly, "My brave little helpers, today you both have saved the forest twice, once from fire and once from despair." That evening, the rain washed the last ashes away. Fresh leaves began to sprout where the ground had burned. The smell of new life filled the air. All the animals gathered near the hut. Lanterns made of glowing fireflies floated between the trees. The elder owl spoke loudly. "Tonight, we celebrate our heroes." "Shani the brave!" shouted the monkeys. "Schalu the swift!" cried the birds. "And Dr. Siddhi-Ram the wise!" echoed the forest. Shani blushed. "We just did what anyone should do." Dr. Siddhi-Ram smiled. "And that, my boy, is what makes you truly brave." Schalu jumped onto Shani's head. "Come on, hero, let's dance." The animals laughed and cheered. Music filled the forest once again. The forest that had been saved by friendship, courage, and kindness. And as the stars appeared in the sky, Shani looked up and whispered, "Even the smallest act of kindness can light up the darkest night."